What's up, y'all? It's me, Earth Tone. Welcome back to the new and improved channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the things that I would do if I was just starting out as a new producer in 2024. Hopefully you take something from this video as a new producer. All right, before we get in the video, I just want to say please like, comment, and subscribe and share this video. But most importantly, like the video for me, because I want to start doing like a little different producer content that I don't usually see a lot of producers doing. And I'm gonna start posting weekly videos on this channel, so make sure y'all subscribe. And also, if you want to hear my music, my beat channel is linked in the description below. Also, all my socials, if you ever want to work or collab, just leave a comment or DM me on my social medias. Thank you and enjoy this video. So one of the first most important steps as a new producer is learn basic music theory. It doesn't even have to be the super technical shit. Just learn the most basic theory you can, because that will elevate you so far as a producer. Because I spent the first 3 years of my producing career not knowing any music theory. I didn't know keys, scales. I was just hitting notes on my keyboard and just making shit work. So make sure you know the most basic music theory as possible, because that will take your music from one level to the next. So that's the first thing. All right, step number 2 is pick an instrument that you prefer, that you like the sound of it, anything. You like the feel of it. Pick any instrument and just learn that. It can be guitar, piano, saxophone, anything. Just pick an instrument, put the time in, put the effort in to learn that instrument. You might not think it's a crucial step into your production and your sound, which it won't be a determining factor to represent how good your music will be, but it definitely will elevate you from one level to the next. Because an instrument, first off, you're building your musical knowledge. The second thing is ideas flow way better when you're able to actually play out the things that's in your head, because digital audio workstation, it's possible to just click the notes in like if you use FL Studio, but that'll only take you so far. You definitely need to take the time to learn an instrument, because your ideas will flow way better if you just put that work in. It might take you a little while. You don't have to be the best. I'm not the best at piano, but I just put the time in to learn the basic like skills of it, and my music has gotten so far. So learn an instrument. All right, the third thing, which I know a lot of producers probably struggle with, especially the newer producers, they think they have to have all the best studio equipment, all what the professionals are using, but you really don't need that. All you need is a computer and some headphones. That's really all you need at the start. And then when you start making some more money, you can add new equipment to your setup. But you really only need a computer and some headphones. You don't even need speakers. I just now got my speakers. You really only need headphones. I've been producing for over 4 years and I've never produced on speakers. Obviously, I've played my music on speakers to make sure the mixing was right, but you really only need a computer, a digital audio workstation, and headphones. And that'll take you so far. So don't spend all this money thinking you need all the best equipment, because you might not even like producing. It might not be something you even do in the long run, and you just spent all this money. Now you got all this equipment just collecting dust. The fourth thing is, don't rush into trying to make money as soon as you start producing. I know you want to be making money, but that's not going to be years down the line. You need to take the time to learn and perfect your sound before you make a type beat channel or start hitting up artists, because if you hit up an artist and your beats is trash, they're probably gonna block you. You're gonna be a burden to them. So just make sure you put the time in to actually learn how to produce. Take the craft serious. Don't just do it for the money. Do it because you actually something you want to do. It's like, I know you want to be making money. That's like the first thing on people's mind, but you can't make money if you don't have a good product to sell. Just remember that. All right, the fifth and one of the most important things as a new producer is comparison is the thief of joy. Don't copy an artist that you like and constantly compare yourself to them and copy their sounds and compare your sounds to their sounds. Find what works for you and run with it, because this was something I really struggled with when I was first starting out. Like, I wanted to sound like Pharrell and Kanye and all those people I looked up to, and it really killed my creativity, because when I first started, I would always try to sound like this, and I could never finish anything, because if it didn't sound close enough to theirs or exactly like theirs, I would just get depressed and give up. And I would never finish anything because I was always constantly comparing myself and wanting to sound like something that I couldn't achieve yet because I didn't have the skill level. So don't compare yourself to these artists and producers. Just do what you do and create every single day. Don't stop, and eventually you'll get to that point. All right, and if you made it this far in the video, I have a little bonus tip. This one is more of a mental thing, but make sure you're listening to music. As a producer, it's our job to curate as much music as possible because that's where your inspiration comes from. The music you listen to reflects the music you'll make. So make sure you're listening to great music and the type of music that you want to make. If you want to be a trap producer, listen to Travis Scott, Metro Boomin, all those people. If you want to be experimental, alternative, listen to like FKA Twigs, Solange, Steve Lacy. Just listen to the music that you want to make and make sure you're always listening and always finding new music because that's your inspiration. That's like the most important thing. All these are important, but the music you listen to will really reflect the music you make. So make sure you listen to top tier music and always look for new music. Don't stop ever looking for new music.
You played at the Grammy Awards with Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And people were talking about it for weeks afterwards, still are, to this day, the performance that you and Beyonce gave. You got to know her a little bit as you prepared for that.
Tiny bit, yeah.
And you were giving her some advice on how to make yourself more relevant or perhaps have a longer career in this industry?
Not so much that. I was really curious as to how much she knew musically, and I was really pleased to find out that she knew a lot about scales, Mixolydian scales and Egyptian styles and different things like that. And I was just trying to show her some chords on the piano and help her to respect the fact that if she learns piano a la Aretha Franklin and Ray Charles and things like that, I mean, the sky's the limit as to what she could do because she's so very talented.